Right. First of all, we're extremely excited to be here at the Bowl, playing a very quality opponent. Looking forward to a full house and real exciting times, for both fan bases. Questions?
Coach, what's your first impression of Florida's defense in terms of team speed?
Yeah, they got a lot of team speed. They're really athletic and long up front. Is what really stands out to me. Play a lot of man, and they challenge you. They're a real attacking defense.
How has practice been this week leading up to getting to Tampa? And what,
Yeah.
What have you been focusing on, I guess?
Yeah, practice has been really good. Of course, the last, week and a half, we really focused on Florida and just trying to predict, the different things. Obviously with our personnel, we're assuming, they're all playing. So just getting ready for that, whether it's offense, defense, or special teams, and just trying to give our guys the best chance of being successful.
Gus, how challenging is it to face a team that's going through a coaching change, and you're not sure kind of, how everyone's going to, you don't have maybe some film on some of what they're going to do. How's it?
Yeah, I think from a coach's standpoint in the bowl, I mean, with the coaching transition, you got to assume they're going to do something similar to what they've done. And of course, they've been ultra successful. I know their record; they're a lot better than their record. I'll tell you that. I think everybody knows that. They're extremely talented. You just do the best you can predicting what you think you're going to get. Usually, after the first quarter, everything's very clear, really in all three phases. It's a big challenge for us. There's no doubt. Like I said, they're extremely talented. I think the majority of them, I would assume, are going to play. And so, like I said, it'll be a big task for us.
There were multiple reports today that G.J. Kinney was taking a job, head coaching job. What are your reaction to that?
Yeah, well, I think, first of all, G.J. is a very, very talented young man. He's going to be very successful. He's got everything it takes, to be a head coach. He did a great job for us, and he's a rising star in this profession.
Is he going to coach the bowl game?
Yes. Yeah, he'll be here to help us with the bowl, and that way we'll keep everything status quo.
Gus, you mentioned Florida, maybe assuming they're going to have all their players. How about for you guys? Is anyone opting out for this bowl season?
No. I think we've got 27 guys actually started the season that won't play, but we didn't have anybody opt out. It was just attrition, whether it's injuries, which y'all know we've had a lot, or guys that chose to enter the transfer portal and move on. We're a thin team. There's no doubt. We were a thin team probably the last 4 games. Our guys fought hard and all that, but this is it. This is the last game, and so everybody out there will be ready to go. And I think we're healthier. The guys that we do have are a lot healthier. We strategically gave them some time off, and we had some guys a little worn down too. So I know they'll be a little fresher, and we'll need them. We'll need them fresh.
What about Mr. Bowser? How's he doing?
Yeah, Bowser's doing good. He'll play. That was really good for him to have the time off, and he's practiced extremely well. And obviously, everybody knows he's a big factor, for our offense.
We've seen Mikey Key improve in almost every start he makes. This is another big test for him. He struggled against Cincinnati, struggled against SMU.
Yeah.
How much of a test is this for him? What do you want to see?
Yeah, it's a big test. There's no doubt. But the thing for Mikey is you've seen him grow, every week. Starting to become his team. You could kind of see that late in the year, and I know it was really good for him to kind of heal up a little bit too, and to take a deep breath and be able to take everything in. And it's been really good to game plan, have enough time to really game plan, to kind of work some kinks out and all that. And I think he's in a really good spot, coming into this game.
As you talked about when you first took this job, importance of playing games like against teams like Florida. Now you get an opportunity in your first year to finish off against a team like Florida.
Yeah.
How important is this game, just on the grand scheme of things, of what you want to do with this program, and also on the recruiting trail as well?
Yeah, there's no doubt. I mean, obviously it's a big game for us. It's an in-state opponent, a very quality opponent that has really, really good talent, all across the board. Like I said, it's a big challenge for us, but you're exactly right. It's what we talked about when we first got here. And it's a great opportunity for our program and our players. They understand that. So we're excited we're here.
What about Jalen? Is he going to be ready to play? Is he good to go?
We'll see. We'll see where that thing goes.
Anything in regards to Mikey Key and his development in terms of the offense is one thing, but where do you think he fits in now? Running coverages and
Yeah, he was thrown into the fire like week 4, you know, and didn't have really time other than, oh yeah, I'm up, and you know, he battled. He's a great competitor, and he improved each week, and you know, it was a learning process for me, coaches to kind of learn him learn his teammates and everything. And like I said earlier, I think the biggest thing for him would be that he has some time to kind of reflect, and things slowed down after that last game. And you know, he led us to 5 or 6 victories, you know, down that home stretch, and there's not a whole lot of teams, I think, that went 5 and 6 down the home stretch. So I think he's in a real good spot. You could tell in bowl practice it just seemed different. You could see that he was a more confident guy, and that's to be expected. He's played a lot of football, and you know, he'll be ready for this one.
Now that you're over here at the hotel, how much of a distraction is just the bowl festivities and being there? Is that a challenge at all?
No, I really don't think so. You know, we're only going to be here for 3 days, and obviously it's a big game. I mean, our guys will, you know, they'll enjoy the little things they have to enjoy, but this is like a business trip. I mean, we're coming over here, and we got a very important game to play. Our guys understand that. Our leaders understand that, and that's the way they've approached, you know, practice the last 2 weeks.
Emory Jones, what's the biggest challenge in defending him?
Yeah, Emory is he's a very good quarterback. I actually recruited him out of high school. I think he was about 30, 40 minutes away from my old job, and so I know him well. He can beat you with his feet, and he can beat you with his arm. He's a really good competitor. He's played a lot of football, too, and he's played a lot of big games, so he presents a lot of challenges.
Yes, there was, obviously, you guys were able to handle the COVID situation throughout much of the season. Now with kind of numbers starting to spike up a little bit, you're seeing the NBA and you know, NFL dealing with that. How do you, as a coach, keep your team kind of, you know, prepared to make sure you don't?
Yeah, you know, we talked about it, you know, last 2 weeks. You know, we got to have COVID etiquette. You know, we got to make good decisions, you know, as far as when they were in their apartments and all that, and the coaches too, and just try to get all hands on deck, you know, for the game. So yeah, obviously it's a concern right now that you get a little stressed about, you know, as a coach, but you know, our guys have done a good job all season, like you said, and hopefully we can get everyone the game. Okay, thank you all.